He's off.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Nice to have you here. Thank you very much for doing this. Some of the questions might be the same. I have a paper, but I don't want to look at it. I just ask you what comes to my mind. The first question will be definitely the same. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself? What are you doing? What is your position in the team? What do you do besides blind soccer, football? When did you start, for example? Stuff like that.
Yeah, I started playing football in '95 when I was 19, and I went to Barcelona for my first tournament just about 6 months after. I'm the I'm the defender at the back. I'm the one who last-ditch tackles, put in the crunching tackle. Yeah, I went to the first ever World Cup in '98 in Brazil, where I scored the winning penalty to make sure we finished 5th against Greece in off the right-hand post.
That would have been another question. What was your most important goal?
And that's the only one I've ever scored.
And do you do any other sports?
I've played cricket for England as well.
Yeah.
Went to the 3rd World Cup for cricket in Pakistan. Won the Ashes in 2008. For those who actually know who the Ashes are.
Yeah, I've been in the team for about 5 years now. Playing goal as the only sighted player on the team, so there's a lot of pressure on me with the communication with people like Mark playing at the back. So I've been playing for the West Brom blind team and being a West Brom fan myself. It's even at that level, it's a dream come true to represent the team. And this tour as well has been an experience to play like on what you could call an international stage. So it's been very good indeed.
And you're the goalkeeper?
Yes.
May I ask you, I saw the goalkeepers and I also saw you during the tournament, and I have the impression that most goalkeepers are really calm.
No. Goalkeepers are always the crazy one of the bunch as a general rule, but I try to be as calm as possible, but sometimes the pressure of the match gets to you and you tend to go off a little bit sometimes. But when your emotions get the better of you, you just got to roll with it.
You said you played your first game in 1995.
Yep.
So when did blind soccer start in
I guess probably I know there was trips abroad in the sort of late 80s, early 90s. I didn't actually start playing football till 95, so I wasn't really involved in how that started. But I know there was trips out to Spain, for instance, in the 1980s.
So quite a long tradition.
It's been a long while. I mean, the standards of it's obviously increased much. I had 9 years out. I played my last international in 2001 and actually didn't come back to football at all until 2010. And the difference then in 2001 to just coming back to domestic football in 2010 was so much different. It's so much faster as well.
Completely different game.
Yeah.
And as you are both responsible for not getting any goals, I would like to ask you, are you sometimes scared? I mean, like you throw yourself into players. I mean, they say void, okay, but still they bump into you. I saw that a couple of times. For me, it looks scary.
No, you can never be scared. If you're scared, then you shouldn't be on the pitch, basically. You've got to take the rough with the smooth.
And is this something about your character, or is this something you can train and you learned?
I think some of it is your character, but it's something you can. It comes with confidence. A lot of it is confidence. If you're willing to go into that tackle, then you've got to take those bruises. It is quite a it's a rough sport in the end.
Just part of the game.
It's just part of the game.
You say, even with the area that the keeper's only allowed in, even they're not safe, as we found out a couple of times today. Those lads will come crunching into you. So it doesn't matter who it is, from all around the world, they'll have a piece of you. So whether you're in goal or up front, that they really don't care. They want the goal.
Yeah, well, I saw a couple of legs flying.
Yeah.
Towards the goal.
They're rough, do you know what I mean?
And may I ask you, as a goalkeeper, it's I don't know. I imagine it to be even harder to know where the people will shoot because they do not look where they will shoot. How does that work?
It's different, obviously, playing with foreign opponents because we don't understand what language they're using there. We don't know the terms for shoot, and whereas in the domestic league, if someone beyond the goal and the guide says to shoot, you're ready. But for this, you've got a split-second reaction. And if one goes past you, don't look back in anger about it. These things happen. But I say it's part and parcel of being a goalkeeper. Goals will go in eventually. So, some might say it's the worst position to have, but I enjoy it. I've been in goal for about 15 years now, and still love it. Wouldn't step out on the other side of the area for love nor money.
So, if I understand you right, it's most about instinct and reflexes, just like you said, like you have.
Yeah, it's a lot different to playing like 11-a-side football. Anyone who's ever played 5-a-side at all, whether it's blind or sighted, it's just reactions. You've got that split second to get down on the floor to stop, because a lot of the shots will go low. That's if you can get anything on it, whether it's a foot, a hand, or a face, whatever stops it. It's as long as the ball doesn't go past you, good times.
Did you guys have any injury, any bad injury?
I had a knee cruciate ligament injury back in 2010. Not playing blind football, just from playing with friends casually, and spent best part of 2 years away from playing due to the operation and recuperation. But other than that, you get the odd little knocks and bruises that you get over with. I mean, probably the same for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never actually had an injury in football. I've had knocks and bruises and stuff like that, but I've never had an injury. I've played with an injury, but that was caused by falling off a bus. But
and you still have all the teeth, so.
Yep, all still there.
All natural.
Yep. The only tooth I did chip was when I was swimming. So.
Thank you very much. My last two questions. One would be, what was your best moment this weekend? What was the worst or the most traumatic?
The best moment for me was just generally the whole tournament was a brilliant experience, but from a personal point of view, finishing third in the tournament, to finish in the medal positions was great, and the penalty save against Stuttgart, my own personal highlight.
I think the whole tournament's been organised really well. I mean, it was organised better than the World Cup in '98, to be honest. One of our games we were meant to play at 6 o'clock. We ended up starting at 8 o'clock, sort of thing. But this has been run to time. It's been well organised. The one thing that I didn't enjoy with at the end was getting thumped by Brazil as a central defender.
Wasn't good for either of us.
But you just take those sort of things. They're a step above us.
Is there any question I did not ask that you expected or that you would like to answer? or anything?
Not
you'd
that we
like
haven't
to
covered
say?
already, I don't think, no.
Then I would like to thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
Come on, boys.
And
Yeah!